Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Weekly Passions. It's been a while. It's so stupid of me even calling it Weekly Passions now. I don't know what's even... I don't know. I'm trying to make it a regular thing, but it always is like... Because with something weekly, you have to really... It's giving you not much leeway. I have a lot of leeway with some of my other stuff because I can record it all at once. I can record it whenever, and I can put it out at whatever pace I want. I just try to keep to a daily, semi-daily schedule when I can, but obviously it hasn't worked out lately. But the weekly thing, you're kind of stuck when you say weekly. Every day, the same day, or every week, the same day. But I really want to talk about stuff like this, and I feel like it's even less practical to talk about it on its own video. Just like one specific thing, talking about one show or whatever. I like to put it all together, condense it like this, at least when I'm by myself. I talked in the update about how I have a lot of ideas for more than one person and a lot of collaboration stuff. And that's always been my thought is that discussion's a lot more interesting when you have people to bounce stuff off of. This is why it's a lot more tailored to what I'm specifically just liking this week, so I can have stuff to speak on. But I'd really love to do in-depth discussions on specific things with people, but that's going to require people. Like, I really envision having like 1, 2, 3 other people with me for a discussion, like just talk about Westworld, and it's just like a hour-long discussion on Westworld, almost like a podcast, but just right in person with someone else. I think it would be really cool to be able to look back on, see what we thought about something like that. But honestly, I don't have many people at my disposal a lot right now, and even in the summertime, it's like hard to schedule stuff like that. But we'll see what I can do come more time. But hey, but all right. Let's start out with video games. Alright, so as far as video games go, I don't know if this was exactly in the last week, but since it's been a while, I'm just kind of the general recent stuff I've been playing. Paper Mario Color Splash. I haven't played it for a good while now, but I did play about 20 hours. And if you look back at our Paper Mario Color Splash reveal trailer breakdown I did with Luke, which is why it's interesting to do stuff like that. You get to go back and see what it looked like, what we thought originally. And honestly, I was a lot more impressed with it than I expected it, especially if you look at that video. I was extremely disappointed when I saw the trailer. And then the end product's still definitely not what I want out of Paper Mario at all, but it did turn out to be fun, and it did have its own identity for sure. It was really cool. It can get tedious just painting everything, and I did find myself back in the sticker star rut of just avoiding all battles at some points, because they would just have a bunch of enemies, and it would just be an annoyance and nothing more, because again, there's no experience points, just like sticker star, no incentive to battle. You would literally just lose your cards, and that's all you get out of it. Like, you get some... Okay, if you won, you'd get coins, and cards would pop out every now and then, but it's still really not worth it for me. Speeding through is the way to go with that, which is unfortunate because the combat is some of the best. This is one of the things I love about the original Paper Mario and Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, but unfortunately it's lost a bit of its charm in that regard. But one part of its charm that it did keep, which I was very surprised and delighted by, was the dialogue. It does have some funny, really classically funny Paper Mario dialogue in there, which is really cool to see. Some surprisingly like modern, semi-edgy humor in there. It was really, really neat to see them making these jokes. I wish I had stuff to bring up specifically, but you'll notice, especially in the first few hours, the kind of jokes I'm thinking of. It does kind of get sparse, those jokes, after that. because there's a lot more exploration. But it's really cool how they make you go from level to level, and then you'll have to go back to older levels to find stuff to use in these levels, because it looks very linear like Secret Star, but it's not exactly linear, because you end up having to go all over the place. You can't progress here, so you have to go get something here. Can be a little bit annoying, but I also like that aspect of it. So also Far Cry 3, my brother and I have been doing a thing I thought would be cool, where we made a list of all of the games that have multiplayer elements that we own, and we like randomized it, and whatever we get we'd play. If it was a multiplayer competitive game, we'd just play all the modes until we played them all sufficiently. If it's a co-op game, we play through that, whatever it is. And Far Cry 3 was the most recent one, in which I knew there was co-op mode. I played that with my friend a little bit, but I didn't know there was as much co-op to it as there was. There's 6 missions, and they're actually pretty decently long, like an hour or two. So I was impressed by that. We did have a lot of fun with it. It's one of the more enjoyable ones we played recently, and actually a really good challenge for normal mode. It got frustrating at parts, but like really cool challenge, as if you're actually surviving, and it was like normal mode. We upped it up to insane mode just for like a level. We're like, oh, we'll test it out. We'll probably die instantly. Didn't seem that insane, so I don't know what's up with the difficulty ratings, but yeah. Call of Duty Ghosts we started playing again. We do this thing. It's kind of this little game I invented where there's a squads mode in Call of Duty Ghosts. So you can only play it on Call of Duty Ghosts, unfortunately, but you can name the squad. So essentially what we do is we would name people based on characters from stuff. In the past, we do just random characters we think of, and then we try to survive with them. And if we lose, the person who got the lowest score that round would pretty much be killed off, and then we'd have to replace them with another one. I really love doing stuff like that in games. It's something I'm always proud of myself in doing, is finding games within a game. I do the same thing with Smash Bros. And stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. It turned a game which would probably it would give us a lot of hours of fun, but it turned into a lot more time, because you can have it's endless experiences with something like that. You can name them. This time around we're doing it Walking Dead based, so we have the soldiers named after Walking Dead characters, and we'll see if we can survive with them and see how it goes. But that's always a lot of fun. I love playing that on the Wii U, by the way. And that's pretty much it for video games lately. Hoping to get more into a single player game again, like Color Splash. I haven't played that in a while. I should get back to that and beat it, but there's some other games I want to play as well, so it's always a struggle. Okay, film. Okay, so a couple of decent films that I watched recently. The first one being Rear Window by the incredible Alfred Hitchcock. We actually watched this in my film history class, and it was probably easily my favorite one we've seen so far. It's really brilliantly done. I was delightfully surprised by it. Just the framing of each shot is brilliant. The way it builds suspense. I don't know why I was so invested. It's like, it's an old movie, and a lot of times you can feel how dated they are, but this one, such a distinct style, and the way it was presented, it was so good that I was actually really engaged and ended up loving that film. It was amazing what they could do from a movie entirely based on pretty much one room or two, including the other side. It's all looking out a rear as the name suggests. It's all based on one guy's perspective looking out of his rear window. It's really amazing how you follow all these sub-stories going on within the different windows and how stuff comes together. Really fascinating. Such a simplistic concept that he turned into an amazing thing. Alfred Hitchcock, genius. And the second film I watched was The Truman Show. I didn't know much about the show at all, or movie, because it's called a show, it throws me off. I didn't know much about this movie at all, but I've heard good things, and I was just on Netflix, like, bored, looking for a movie to watch, and I saw it was on there, and it seemed pretty cool. It was about 24-hour surveillance TV show, and I did not expect what it turned out to be, but it was really cool, really fascinating. Just the idea of that being something, that being a reality, like having someone in from birth under 24-hour surveillance, everyone's watching them as a television show. So crazy, and everyone's an actor in there. It was amazing to see how Truman, the main character of that show, handled everything, and wow, super fascinating show. Loved it. Music, real quick. Music, really, I always listen to just random stuff. I don't know, I've been kind of in a rut, not much to listen to lately, but one thing I have loved is the Pentatonic Christmas album. Superb album, fantastic. If you haven't seen my Hallelujah reaction, I highly recommend it. One of the most beautiful covers they've ever done. One of my favorites they've ever done. Beautiful video. My favorite of the album, but I also love Coldest Winter. I love Good to Be Bad. I love God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. That's so good. It's really a brilliant album. Like, I can't get over it. But I'm gonna burn myself out on it if I keep listening to it. So I gotta hold off a little bit, not listen to it too hard, in preparation for Christmas time, so I can actually play it then. Man, that's so good though, and it's amazing how well the album's doing. Their Christmas albums do so well, but I still want a Pentatonic Halloween album. I'm gonna make a video on that at some point. Why they should do it. Pentatonic's Halloween. They're gonna run out of Christmas songs eventually, and then you're gonna have to do Pentatonic's Halloween album. Be a trendsetter, please. Television, go. Alright, Avatar: The Last Airbender. In case you don't remember from Weekly Passions a while ago, probably the first Weekly Passions I talked about this. I've been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender at the pace of Blind Wave, which is my favorite reaction channel, one of my favorite YouTube channels. And they watch one a week, and they're actually going to 2 weeks soon. And I'm an early access patron on Patreon, so I get their videos early, so I watch the Avatar videos as they come out with the reaction. I pretty much go and watch that episode, and then I watch the reaction. It was a lot of fun. Honestly, wasn't super blown away by the first season of Avatar. Hoping I get more hooked in seasons to come. I'm going to keep watching it, not only for myself, but for Blind Wave. Because just watching their reactions is fun enough. But not gonna lie, I'm not super blown away. But hoping it gets better for me. Also, Daredevil. I've watched about 5 episodes of Daredevil. But I've been trying to juggle all these shows, and now it's like I'm trying to juggle all these shows, and Daredevil kind of took a bit of a backseat. Really want to get back to it soon, since I have Netflix for a reason. I gotta get back and watch the series. It's kind of Blind Wave that got me to watch that too, because haven't been able to watch any of the reactions to like all their superhero shows, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, all these things. And Daredevil, it's one of the earlier ones they did, but it was recommended that be one of the first ones I watched chronologically. And I really love what I've seen of it so far. Really well done. Love the actors, and I love the cinematography for it. It's really great. Looking forward to more of that. And the biggest hit right now on HBO, Westworld. And I'm 4 episodes in. There's 5 episodes out now. The 5th one came out a couple days ago. but our cable just shut off momentarily, so I'm not able to watch the 5th episode today. Hopefully I can watch it tomorrow or as soon as I can, but maybe I can watch it online. I don't know if HBO Go works if you don't have cable, though, at the moment. But Westworld's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's so intriguing. I'm loving how they're handling it. This is one of those other shows that I just went on word of mouth alone, just hearing how good it is, and then just wanting to check out, just like Stranger Things, basically. And I've been super impressed. This is like right up my alley. I love this idea of not just virtual reality, but your actual reality with artificial people is super fascinating to me. Like, I just really want to be in that world and get to experience that. I'm in love with it. Just the idea of being able to do that, go in there, do whatever you want. Like, not with putting a headset on and using controllers or anything like that, but you're actually there doing the stuff. That's super cool. I'm excited to see where this goes. The presentation has been on point so far. And I love that not everything is entirely concrete and is left up for you to speculate and be confused. That's always fun. So, oh, I almost forgot. I didn't write down. But The Walking Dead is back. The premiere, wow, that was such an emotional premiere. But I loved it at the same time. Like, it's amazing when you get a show to have that much of an impact. Like, pretty much every reaction I saw, and I watched a lot of them, every reaction was very similar. They were actually impacted. They weren't laughing it off. And if they were, they're jackasses. Because just the way they build it up, I was disappointed in how they ended last season. I did think they did us real dirty with that move. Kind of a cop-out, but I was surprised by how well they built the tension immediately in the first episode. Really well done. And the acting was so well done as well. Man, they need to give some Emmys for Walking Dead. They need more credit. And then people still like to say that, oh, that show's crap now. No idea what you're talking about. Watch that premiere and come tell me that. Tell me with a straight face, not your stupid face you probably have on. Freaking tell me it's a crap show. Yeah, there's some writing problems, I get that, but watch the premiere and tell me they don't know how to make a damn good show. Ugh. Chilling. And that's it. I don't have a weekly highlight this time. I don't know if I'll do it anymore in the future. Just kind of what you saw is what you get. That's all I've been enjoying. Right out there for you. A lot of good stuff. Really enjoying Westworld. For some reason, that in conjunction with the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer is making me want to go back and actually beat Red Dead Redemption, because I never did do that. And I'm disappointed in myself because I did really like that game. So maybe soon I'll do it. But I'll probably start it and then not finish it. And thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you stayed till the end of this, I love you. Let me know in the comments stuff you've been watching, playing, listening to. I'd love to hear it. But until next time, bye-bye.